Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Whitney, also known as the Wisdom Wit, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about just elevation in life itself. I'm not sure if anyone has noticed this, but when you come from humble beginnings and you have really next to nothing, and you begin to see a little bit of success, excuse me, you begin to have a little bit of resources. People, we can sometimes get a little cocky, sometimes get a little arrogant because we're seeing things that we're not used to seeing. And from personal testimony, I can just attest that I've had times where, seeing a few things, seeing a few resources, seeing a little bit of abundance, success come into my life, it can sometimes turn you into a cocky person, an arrogant person. And that doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person. It just means you're simply not used to what you're seeing. Well, I'm here to tell you that I've learned that the more God blesses us, the more God elevates us, we will see that it will actually be humbling. You will be simply humbled by the grace of God, the favor of God, the blessings that He's bestowing over your life. So I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but a lot of the times, that arrogance and that cockiness that comes from the blessings of God sometimes is simply not the a depiction of what type of person we are. It could just simply be having experienced people speak word curses over our life, tell us that we'll never amount to anything, and that can cause us to want to prove ourselves to people or show off to people. I'm here to tell you that none of that matters. When the favor of God is over you, over your life, it will simply show. A lot of people can see what you have destined for you. A lot of people can even see the success that you're walking into. I'm here to tell you that a lot of people will speak down on you, try to break your confidence, break your courage. But know that as long as God is in your life, nothing or no one can stop you, nothing or no one can block you or what God has destined for you. So no matter if you become a little arrogant, if you become a little cocky, or you have done that, it's nothing wrong with that. As I've stated, I've personally testified that was who I was at one point in time. But you get to a point where you realize that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to make known what you have or what you're doing or what's to come. People will begin to see who you are, who God believes that you are, and how important you are to God. A lot of the times we just get so wrapped up in the things in life as far as just wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, uh, just wanting our presence to be known. But I'm here to tell you that none of that matters. The more God elevates you in this lifetime, like I say, the more humble you will become. You will be the type of person that could be in a crowd of people or be in a crowded room, but you will be to yourself because you just don't want to be seen, or you're just not the type of you've become to be the type of person that don't want to draw too much attention. I know personally me, I used to be outgoing, or just wanting to be the life of the party, and just show people who I was at that point. Not truly who I was, but show people who I was, or the type of person that I could be. But the more God has like really come into my life, the more I've drawn closer to Him, just stepped into His presence. I've realized that I don't have to prove to anyone anything. I don't have to prove what type of person I am. I don't have to go above and beyond to draw people to me or make people like me. None of that matters. Just truly being in the presence of God, and requesting His face, requesting His time, just giving Him a little bit of your time, is simply all that you need. You'll realize that nothing else really matters. And another important thing, you will realize that sometimes the people that we try to prove ourselves to based on how we were treated or how we were talked to, those people have 9 times out of 10 have nothing going for themselves. Like I say, a lot of people will talk down on you and try to break your courage and confidence. because they're scared of who you will become, because they know what type of person or what you're getting ready to walk into. But they're scared of who you will become, and they know that they don't amount to anything that you're working towards, or anything that you're accomplishing. A lot of the people know that they've wasted their lives, or they've sat back and done nothing, so they will do everything they can to prevent you from doing something, prevent you from making it, or prevent you from breaking generational curses. So we have to learn to just block out the negativity, realize that, like I say, God, you, regardless of how much abundance or how much success you've come into or you've seen, realize that you haven't seen anything yet. The best is still to come. A lot of us that may be in a good place right now, you realize that you haven't even touched the peak of your success. You haven't even reached the mountaintop yet. And what I mean by that is you will reach the mountaintop. God has so much in store for you, but the things that you're seeing as of now is nothing compared to what's to come. When I tell you God has so much abundance in this lifetime that's destined for you, destined for me, like I say, it's our birthright. God intends for us to be here to live an abundant life. God does not put us here to struggle or to lack. Sometimes you have to go through certain seasons to actually get to what it is that's destined for you. So like I say, no matter how cocky you have been, how arrogant you have been, we all have done things that we're not proud of. But as long as you can repent, you can ask God for forgiveness, and what you were doing or what type of person you were, you've learned to take accountability for. That's actually the most important thing. That's the number one step to moving towards who it is that you truly are. And know that anything that you're doing as of now does not depict the real person that you truly are inside. A lot of us, sometimes we mask who we truly are. We dumb ourselves down around certain people, or we hide certain things because we want to be accepted. Or because we may simply not fit in with who it is that we're surrounded by, or the crowd that we're hanging with. Know that a lot of the times, if you find yourself dumbing yourself down, trying to fit in, know that you're called for something greater. You do not have to change who you are as a person. If you have to change who you are as a person around the people that you're hanging around or surrounded by, then you're not meant to be there. Know that God will not allow you to be in the company of people that do not accept you, do not like you for who you truly are. When you are experiencing those type of things, know that God is calling you to more. God does not want us to be surrounded by people that will not pour into us, that just simply doesn't appreciate the type of person that we are. So I'm not sure who needed to hear that message. Time is out for dumbing yourself down, or making yourself fit in with the crowd, or making yourselves be liked by people that you're surrounded by, because a lot of the times you're not even meant to be in that crowd. You're called for so much more. You're called to greater heights. So I just wanted to come on and send out that message today. I pray that it passes, or I pray that it ends up on the screens of those that really need to hear it, because like I say, everything that I come on and speak about, all of my videos, is things that I've actually went through, things that I've learned, things that or lessons that God has taught me. So it's just fortunate to be a blessing to have gone through things, to have experienced things, and to be able to come on and speak about things that could help someone else and help people avoid certain mistakes that I've made in life. So my name is Whitney, also known as Wisdom Wit. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you enjoyed this content, hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe to my channel and comment down below on the things that you found yourself doing. But as long as you can take accountability and pull yourself back to who you truly are, that's all that matters. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.